everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber and a returning viewer, and if you're new to my channel and it's the first time seeing this face, hello and welcome. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and please guys subscribe and share this video, like, please. Guys, as you've seen on the title, I'll be doing a feminine and period hygiene. So I did the two together because I feel like they go hand in hand, right? So without wasting your time, guys, let's just get straight into the video. Tip number one, drink water. You know guys, water is so important. If there was one tip that you can take from this whole video, is tip number one, water. Guys, drink water. Water is so important, guys. Water is good for your skin, water is good for your body, water is just good for everything in general. And water is so important for, you know, for your feminine hygiene, because it helps you to clean your body from the inside, you know, to flush out any toxins, to flush out any bacteria in your body, you know. So drink your water. Tip number two, guys, your lady part or your cake, whatever you want to call it, is self-cleaning, guys. The inside part is self-cleaning. If I was to be TMI, you know, the part where you insert your tampon, that part is self-cleaning. Like, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to insert anything, you don't have to put soap down there or put in hectic stuff just because you want to have it clean itself. No, it is self-cleaning, so you don't have to stress, you don't have to worry, like, it is self-cleaning. So, you know, people will be like, yeah, put what in or use what inside. Number one, it's gonna affect your pH. It's just gonna make you smell even worse, and you're just gonna be irritated. It's gonna cause you infections and all those things. So just let it do its own thing, let it be self-cleaning. So just use water, you know, lukewarm water, and then you set. Number three, guys, although the inside part is self-cleaning, the outside part isn't. The part where the hair grows, you know, if I can put it like that, it is not self-cleaning at all. So that's why a lot of company or beauty company creates feminine hygiene washes so that you can use. And I know with some products it's not the best, so I advise you to first do your research, read the ingredients, and see if it's good for you, right? So what I use is this Lil-lets Intimate Care Creme Wash. You know, it's gynecologically approved with odor control. So it's milk, it has milk extract, and it's gently scented. Guys, there are ones that are not like so this is how it looks. There are those that are not scented, so I just prefer this one because it's very, guys, you can hardly even smell it. Oh, I squeeze it a bit, but this is how it looks, guys. It's like milky, and it's not, even when you lather it like that, it's not soapy, you know, because you shouldn't put soap down there. So it's not even soapy, like, it's not even soapy. So it's good, it's not soapy, it's good. And it obviously also says that it is pH balanced, it's paraben and soap free, which is good. That is what you want, that's what you need, so it is good. Oh, next thing, if you feel like feminine washes are expensive, you can use this pure soap, guys. Yeah, use this pure soap, guys. It is fragrance and color free, and it's germ control. It's nothing but pure glycerin soap. Okay, although it is soap but it's in its purest form, guys. It's in its purest form, so you can just use it. Yeah, just use that, but don't use it on the inside, guys. Like, use it only on the part where your hair grows, like where your hair grows, on the outside. Yes, on the outside. Just lather it and then rinse it, and then you'll be set. this thing of using other expensive brands that have, you know, that is highly fragranced, I mean that is highly fragranced, and all those things are not good for you, because they're gonna affect your pH, and then you're gonna smell worse than you did before, guys. Your cake or your lady pot has its own natural smell, guys, so you don't have to now say, because I know because I know with a lot of music videos, or you know, they'll sing and be like smelling like roses or tasting like strawberries and what. No, no sis, it is not true. If your lady pot smells like roses, or it smells like strawberries, or it smells like on a issue, you have, you know, you should call your doctor and get yourself checked out, because it shouldn't smell like that. It shouldn't smell like that. It has its own natural smell, its own healthy natural smell, you know. And once you use the correct products and you make sure that you're always on point, you're gonna know which one is your smell, you know, as long as it smells normal. I don't know how to explain it, but it smells normal, you know. It shouldn't smell like funky or bad. It just has to smell like normal. Then that's your own normal healthy smell. And another thing with, obviously, with discharge is so normal, guys. It shows that your body or your lady part, it's cleaning itself, right? So you just have to obviously check how your discharge is and how it smells. It shouldn't really have any smell, but if it does have a weird funky smell, then you should just check it out. So, which brings me, guys, to my next tip, number 5. Yes, number 5, yeast infections, guys. Yeast infections are so common. They are not normal, yes, but they are so common. That's why when you see a change in your discharge, if it's like thick like cottage cheese and it's quite itchy down there, there's a possibility that you have a yeast infection. And there's nothing you should be ashamed of, because a lot of things can lead you to getting yeast infection. For example, if you used soap down there, and then, or your doctor, they'll just give you, or you can just go to the chemist, as I've mentioned, to go and buy yourself Aqueous Cream. I'll just insert a picture of it. Yeah, this is how it looks. So it has all the instruction, and you just use it, and then sharp, you'll be clear. And another thing to help you not necessarily not to get, but to limit your chances, yes, to get a yeast infection, eat yogurt, guys. Plain yogurt helps a lot. And tip number 6, guys, this is obviously a personal choice, but I would advise you to shave down there, right? And the reason why I say you should shave down there is because when your hair grows, and you are one person that sweats a lot, or you're a person that goes to the gym, or you're a person that is active, you're gonna sweat. And once you sweat, the sweat is gonna stay on your hair, right? And then you're gonna smell. So the main important thing is that you should stay fresher for longer after bathing or after doing your feminine routine. That freshness should stay for longer. But if you have hair, you know, unless if you're someone that's hardly sweating, and you're someone that's most of the time just sitting and not doing anything, you're not gonna sweat that much, right? And then I use, guys, is this big here's how it looks, this big shave. So you can just buy them, I forgot how much they cost, but you get them in a pack. They are not the best, but for like 1 or 2 shaves it's like good. But you can get men razors, because I've heard that men razors work the best. And another thing, guys, don't dry shave. So what is dry shave? Dry shaving is when you just literally take your razor and then you just dry shave. Like, you don't apply anything, nothing, and you just shave. You know, you can do that. I've done that in the past, you know, but you don't get a clean, smooth shave, you know. So what you can use, guys, Can you guys see? Yeah, Aqueous Cream, guys. Like, I also couldn't believe it, but the other day I was sitting, I'm one person that likes reading labels, you know, so I was just sitting, I don't remember what I was doing, and I was just reading the label and you know, the ingredients and whatnot. So I saw, and and I read that it's hypoallergenic, suitable for on your body and face, safe on baby skin. I was like, you know, if it is safe on a baby's skin, and me, I'm an adult, then it's safe. And it's, when I read further, it said it can be used as a moisturizer, bath cream, and shaving cream. And I'm like, shaving cream, these people are playing with me. How can this be good as a shaving cream? If, because obviously I saw the color, I was like, okay, it's white, meaning maybe it's a natural color. But when you smell it doesn't really have a smell, if I can put it that way, but there is like a bit of smell, you know. So I thought, these people, if there's fragrance, it's obviously not gonna be good for your lady parts. So I just continue reading, guys, and it says color and fragrance free. I'm like, if you're one person that's always on a budget, or you know, you just don't like buying a lot of products or whatnot, you can just get Aqueous Cream, guys. Whatever size that you want, you can use it as a bath cream, as a shaving cream, and then after you're done, you just moisturize again. Like, is that not good? Is that not good? It is good, guys. Like, I highly recommend you getting yourself a Aqueous Cream. Like, I know it's not that expensive. I hope it's not expensive, but I believe it's not expensive. And another thing, once you use Aqueous Cream as a shaving cream, once you wash it, it's obviously going to also be moisturizing, which is good, because you want that area to be moisturized after shaving. And another pro tip, guys, when you're shaving, please exfoliate the area before you shave. Don't use any harsh or hectic exfoliating products. You can just use a you know, those gloves. I should have like brought one, but those gloves, those rough like gloves that you use to exfoliate your body, yeah, just use that to exfoliate the area, to prepare the hair, you know, so that once you shave, and using this, you can get a smoother shave. And number 7, guys, wear cotton underwear, guys. Cotton underwear is so good because it helps to absorb any moisture, right? Because it's only normal as a female, when you, especially when you walk, to sweat a bit. So that cotton underwear will help you to absorb that moisture, and it dries up. If you are someone that doesn't mind, just go commando. Just go commando, guys. Just go commando, because it's obviously safer. it's safer. And one thing at night, guys, if you can, when you sleep, go commando. Or if you one person that just doesn't feel comfortable, wear baggy pants, wear loose pants, right, so that it can breathe, so that it can, you know, it can breathe properly. Don't be one person that when you go to sleep you're wearing tight PJs, and then during the day you are wearing jeans and lace panties, and then when is it breathing? The only time when you bath, you know, that's not healthy. And number 8, guys, wash your hands when you touch yourself down there. And when I say touch yourself, I'm not talking about the other touch, but let's say you want to, you know, insert a tampon, change your pad, or let's say you want to shave, or you want to examine yourself down there for whatever reason, make sure that you wash your hands, because there's with our hands we touch so many germs. And now, okay, I know we're constantly sanitizing and whatnot, but you can't touch yourself down there with sanitizer on your hands. I don't know, but I'm sure it's gonna burn. I'm just assuming that it's gonna burn. But if you're holding your phone or your remote and you just touch yourself down, it's not good, you know. You're gonna affect your pH balance, and then it's gonna lead you to getting yeast infection. So, you know. And then another thing, guys, this is just for people that are older, people that are, you know, active and whatnot. Please ask your partner to wash their hands before they touch you. You know, because of the pH, you know, like if they touch you with their dirty hands, you know, it's gonna affect your pH and you're gonna get infections, yeast infection, and you're not gonna smell good down there because of the yeast infection, and then they're gonna be the ones that complaining that, yeah. And number 9, guys, do a pap smear once a year or after every 6 months. So when you go for a pap smear, it's like they test you for any if you have cancer or any infections and whatnot. So it's better to treat if you do have any kind of maybe sexually transmitted viral infection, so that you can treat it sooner rather than late when it has now become a. Number 10, guys, shower or bath at least twice or once if you're too lazy, once a day, but don't like skip a day. I know sometimes you're just like, nah fam, I'll just bath tomorrow, but this is mostly important when you are on your periods, because you don't want to go around smelling, guys. Like, and I don't know if people can smell you, but I feel like sometimes, you know, when if you actually, especially if you have a heavy flow, if you can smell yourself, you can imagine that another person can also smell you, right? So just to be safe, make sure that you bath and take a shower twice a day to be clean. And then another thing with number 11, guys, use the correct pad size, guys. Or if you use tampon, use the correct size. You have to use the lowest for your tampon. You have to use the lowest absorbency for your flow. For example, if you're a heavy flow, you're gonna use normal size, like normal flow tampons. If you're normal, you're gonna use low flow, you know, because if you're heavy and then you use heavy flow tampon size, it's like it's gonna absorb more blood, and that leads to TSS, right size. And with your pad, you have to also use the right size, guys. And the reason why I'm saying that, it's because if you are heavy flow and you use light flow, you will constantly have to change your pad. And number 1, pads are so expensive, guys. Like at ShopRite, I'm sure there's other stores, but I know at ShopRite you can now get pads, I think for £5. I haven't bought them yet, so I don't know the quality, but I think that's good. But the pads that I use, guys, it's this Lil-lets. So I usually use the ones that are not scented. By the time when I went to buy them, they was only scented, but I don't actually mind, because I change my pad regularly when it's obviously full. So I use this ones, and it's up to 8-hour protection, but I just don't wear them for 8 hours unless I'm sleeping, obviously. And I'm just gonna quickly open and show you guys. So this is how the pad looks. So it's obviously I feel like it's a good size for me personally, and it's not that thick, so you still have the comfort, like you're so comfortable. You don't have to feel like you are wearing a pad and it's bulky and whatnot. So that's why I prefer this one, or that's why I love this one. So and another thing, guys, if you use the correct size, you don't have to worry or stress about making mistakes or, you know, having an accident because you have the correct size. Because one thing that I've realized, if you use if you use the wrong size, I mean, you are most likely to have an accident, you know. So rather use the correct size so that you can avoid all those things. And another thing, when you're on your periods, guys, if you have period pains, drink pain medications for that. Because I know sometimes when you just try to as they say, it's not nice. So rather get something to drink. I'm not gonna insert a picture or tell you what pills that I drink, because I feel like everybody has, you know, their own personal preferences, and I don't also want to recommend any medication and then someone buys them and then they don't work for them. Like, I'm not a doctor. Just go to the chemist or to the doctor and then they'll just tell you what or which is the best ones to use. And another thing, guys, try to stay warm when you're having period pains. Like, stay warm. Like, it makes so much difference, guys. If you have a hot water bottle, just use a hot water bottle and then place it down there, and then you're gonna be okay. So yeah, guys, I think that's it. And if there is anything that I've missed, like, please just add it on the comments so that another person can learn, or there's something that I didn't know that I can learn, you know. So if you've watched till this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, share this video, and please subscribe. And until we see each other again, bye.